What's going on, you finicky lobsters? We are going to go over my 2026 fitness plan. It includes my training, my nutrition, and my goals. So stay tuned for all of that. We're going to go into my training first, then nutrition, then my goals. If you watched my live stream last week, we went over every single part. I did this live. It was terrible because it was completely echoey. We're doing my 2026 fitness plan here in just a second. I swear I'm not scamming you. There's a bunch of different colors. There's a bunch of different things happening. We'll pause
everything.
How's the mic?
Echoey?
It's a little echoey.
Oh. We got my training plan. Down here, we have training, mesocycle 1, mesocycle 2, all the way through mesocycle 6. These gray boxes are no training. I'm not training for the entire month of January, but I'm gonna start with a 4-day-a-week split for 8 weeks. This really gets my muscles back into it. I can start with some good form, get my joints and everything back to lifting heavy loads again is very, very nice for me. I don't want to go to the gym too much because I'm still technically recovering. It's been 3 weeks, basically 3 weeks since I've been to the gym, and I'm still experiencing, my joints are still healing. I've tons of joint damage. You didn't click on this video to hear about my joint damage. That is mesocycle 1. It's going to be a 4-day-a-week split, probably an upper lower in that order for 8 weeks. These boxes here are my deload weeks. So in the middle of March, we have a 5-day-a-week split. We're going to start a 5-day-a-week split. It's probably going to be upper lower push-pull legs, which is a solid split. It's going to be 8 weeks with deload happening in the middle of May. So basically I'm down 2 mesocycles here, and in this box we're having another deload week. We're cutting the sets and everything in half. Now we have May. We're starting a 6-day-a-week split, probably push-pull legs. Seems solid for the end of May, towards the beginning of July. Other than that, we are going to jump into mesocycle 4, which is another 6-day-a-week split for 6 weeks we got here, with a deload week. In the end of August, I was planning this during my live stream, and I don't know when the trip is exactly, but it's during the last 2 weeks of August. My family's going to a family trip to see my uncle in Montana. So yeah, I basically thought about the end in mind and had the mesocycle end. So it's a deload week and then the week off, and then we'll start another mesocycle at the end of August. So mesocycle 4 is another push-pull legs. Very bro split of me, but it's what I'm rolling with. So in the end of August is the first week off. Here is just healing a bunch of joint damage. I shouldn't really have much joint damage because the first mesocycle was basically an easy mesocycle, basically getting everything back into lifting. The second mesocycle of the year, which is in this pink here, basically getting my joints back into it, fully into it. Then these last are where I'm just gonna start pushing hard. These blue mesocycle is mesocycle 5, is an 8-week mesocycle. If you followed my channel at all, you would know last year it was mesocycle 2 or 3. It was basically a 8-time-a-week split where I would go twice on Monday, twice on Wednesday. I'm bringing that back in the September. That's why a week off here is very good. And then after that mesocycle is where I'm going to have 2 weeks off, basically heal all the joints, and then come back for push-pull legs to end off the year. I had a joke on my live stream that it was a 7-week mesocycle, which is cursed. Nobody trains for 7 weeks. If I get hurt on that mesocycle, that's why. Now that is all for training. We've done all the training, we've done everything. Those are all of my mesocycles, and then obviously in January next year, I'll have another month off. But other than that, we're gonna switch straight over to my nutrition plan. Here we have my nutrition plan, and here in the month of January, it is January 19th, we are in a maintenance plan. So green's maintenance, yellow is cut, in the light blue is bulk. If you want to watch me breaking down my 2025 fitness plan, I'll link it in this video, down in the description, wherever you want to find it. In that year, I gained about 25 pounds in my first bulk, which is about 22 weeks. It was supposed to be 22 weeks, but it ended up being 21 weeks. Then I went on a mini cut, about 10 pounds, 8 pounds per se. And then I went on another scheduled bulk for about 10 pounds. Now, in this year, I am starting a bulk in the end of February. This one is scheduled to be 30 weeks. and gain about 15, 20 pounds. Gain through the spring, the entirety of the spring, all the way through the summer, then end in September when I'm having my 6-time-a-week split. It should be great to basically bleed off all of that excess fat, basically turn it into muscle. It would basically be a big recomp phase where I'm starting my cut. So in the end of November, or in the start of November, when I start my week off, and obviously my 7-week mesocycle, or my 6th mesocycle of the year, it's going to be all maintenance where I'm not gaining any more fat. We've went over my six mesocycles of 2026. As these approach, each of these dates approach, I will come to my YouTube channel and probably post all of my mesocycles. I don't have any of these mesocycles planned, or any of the exercises that I do have, I don't have any of them planned. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to not miss any of those. Here we have a 30-week bulk, 6 mesocycles, 6-week cut after my 30-week bulk. Planning probably to be about 165 after this cut. And then next year, I will probably bulk to 185. Given we've done all of this, we have my nutrition, we have my training plans all set in place. We are going to go over to my goals that I want to hit this year. We have 5 of them. I really want to hit a muscle up, handstand push up. I have to start training handstands. It might be a little difficult on a bulk, given that it's a slow bulk. It's basically half a pound a week. Should be able to hit it if I train for it basically like 3 times a week. I should be able to get my handstand, and I'm pretty sure I can get the shoulder strength to eventually hit this goal. This is a repeat from last year. I think I can hit this because I was very close to it. Pull-ups, this was a repeat from last year. I was very close to this as well. I was like plus 35 for a set of like 6 or 7. And then this was a repeat from last year. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you would do differently if you were in my position. I'll react and respond to all of the comments. But other than that, it's been good and been real.